Aid groups rush to Israel's top court to stop ban on Gaza and West Bank operations. As bombs and court orders reshape life in the occupied Palestinian territories, international aid groups are waging a legal battle of their own. On 23 and 24 February, at least 17 humanitarian organizations filed a joint petition with Israel's Supreme Court to block an impending ban on their work in Gaza, the West Bank, and East Jerusalem. Israel has ordered 37 NGOs to halt operations from 1st March unless they submit detailed lists of their Palestinian staff to the authorities. The groups include Doctors Without Borders, MSF, Oxfam, the Norwegian Refugee Council, and CARE. Together, they provide more than half of all food assistance in Gaza, operate most field hospitals, and offer all inpatient treatment for children with severe acute malnutrition, according to UN figures. They warned that shutting them down would trigger humanitarian collapse and irreparable harm. The controversy dates back to 30th of December 2025, when Israel notified foreign NGOs that their registrations had lapsed. They were given 60 days to renew by submitting names and personal data of all Palestinian staff. Under regulations revised in 2025, NGOs can also lose registration if Israel deems that their reports delegitimize the state. In their petition, the organizations argue that turning them into information-gathering arms for one party to the conflict violates humanitarian neutrality and European data protection laws. They say staff lists could be misused for retaliation and that Israel, as an occupying power, has an obligation under the Geneva Conventions to facilitate relief. Lawyers describe the case as unprecedented in its scale. By 24 February, the Supreme Court had given the government until midday on Wednesday to respond. Meanwhile, the NGOs say enforcement has already begun. Supplies are being blocked and visas for foreign staff denied. Since January, MSF says it has been unable to bring any new international staff into Gaza or the West Bank. The petition comes after Israel banned the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, UNRWA, from operating in the country in early 2025. Critics see the new rules as part of a broader effort to squeeze humanitarian actors who document the human cost of occupation and war. Supporters argue that tighter vetting is needed to prevent aid from indirectly supporting armed groups. For families in Gaza and the West Bank, the legal arguments feel distant. They know that many of the clinics, food distributions, and shelter programs they rely on are run by the very NGOs now in limbo. As 1st March approaches, the question is stark. Will the court step in, or will a bureaucratic decision cut off some of the last remaining lifelines?